I'm Tina.
I'm Ross.
And today we're going to try our version of a cream tea. I had picked up a scone mix. So, full disclosure, I did not make scones on my own from scratch. We happen to see these in Cost Plus World Market. And this is Sticky Fingers Bakery's original scones. And we always wanted to try the scones with the clotted cream. So we found this at Whole Foods. Yeah, Whole Foods. We have this English clotted cream, Devon Cream Company.
And we have this fine Bon Maman Intense Strawberry, which I think this was also picked up at Cost Plus.
That was actually Grocery Outlet. I found on a really good deal at Grocery Outlet.
Okay, it's from the good people at Grocery Outlet.
Yeah, so we've never tried their intense spread before, so we'll see how that is. And probably I have many more scones left over, so we're probably going to be trying some of those if you watched our advent calendar where we opened up all the little tiny jams, so I'm curious to try those. But we're going to stick with regular old strawberry. And first time making scones, I wasn't really sure what I was doing. I just tried to follow the directions, and I'm also wondering, I think there are some differences between when we have scones here and say over in the UK. Oftentimes they're triangular shaped, and I think we often don't just like this. They put something on top or you just eat them. They often will have a glaze on top, so we're not trying to cut them. So I did the recommended. It says it makes about 10 to 12, but they came out rather small. And it was a little hard to cut them, so I did the best I could. And we're going to give that a try. And we're both drinking the Platinum Jubilee tea blend that Richard sent us. So thank you, Richard, for sending us that tea. We did do that in another video.
Yes, thank you, Richard. Greatly appreciated.
All right, and I think we're going to try. We understand between Devon and Cornwall, there is clotted cream, then jam, and then clotted cream. So we will try both ways. I have a feeling it's going to taste the same either way. Don't judge us, but
yeah,
we're going to give it a try just to say we tried it. We don't want to show preference of one over the other. We might give our opinion on which one is easier to put together, possibly.
Yeah. Well, Tina was prepping these fine scones. I was seeing the stress of the textures. I mean, this one I'm trying to cut it. It's crumbly, and this is this version, and this is that version. And I'm thinking, clotted cream, jam, clotted cream. Yeah. Forgive me in my thought process here, but I'm just thinking if it's gonna.
It'll taste the same either way.
I'm just thinking it's gonna taste the same either way.
But you gotta try it.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. That was my own 2 cents. Okay.
Yeah, and I was doing a little research on making scones from scratch, and it looks like typically you would roll out the dough and then use cookie cutters. I'm thinking that'd be so much easier because you'd have everything uniform. And this one said just take a tablespoon and drop the dough right on the pan. So I tried to shape them a little bit and flatten them out, but that's the best I could do.
So cookie cutter. do they call them biscuit cutters there?
I don't know. Maybe.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm so used to just saying cookie cutter. They did recommend you could shape them into little triangles like they do here, or if you have an actual, apparently there are scone pans shaped like triangles. I have not seen one, but I'm sure if we went to a baking store we'd find it.
Yeah, I know when we go to our Trader Joe's every weekend grocery shopping, we see vanilla scones and they're triangular.
Yeah,
shape.
Those are good. They have like a vanilla glaze or icing on them. All right, so let's go ahead and try this. I think the first one off, my gut feeling is I would want to do clotted cream first, but what do I know? And then jam. We'll see.
Yeah, for something that's called clotted cream, it looks more like clotted paste.
It looks a lot like whipped butter or something. Yeah.
It looks kind of pasty. I'm not knocking the flavor since I haven't tried it before. Well, speaking of flavor, this has a really strong scent. Wow.
Well, it is intense. I do love strawberry jam. I've had clotted cream just a few times. Besides, we've had clotted cream fudge. We both love that. But I know my mom and I went to a tea at the Dickens Fair, and that's where I had scones with clotted cream, and it was very good.
Is that where you got that nice little teapot shortened stout over there?
Actually, you are correct. My teapot I have here actually came from that event. We got to take it home after we had tea. And I hadn't really been using it. And now that we're having more tea, I've actually been getting use out of it. Especially makes it nice when, if I have a big mug like you're using, then you've got a lot of tea in there. But these little cups, sometimes I'll want a second cup when I use one of the nicer China teacups.
I think you just like to feel pretty with your fancy.
I wanted to do it a little bit fancier for a cream tea.
I got my fancy Boba Fett mug. Okay.
All right, so now I'm going to try jam first.
Yeah, I'd like to know in a blind taste test, can you really tell the difference?
I don't think there's going to be a taste difference.
Yeah.
But now, see what I'm thinking. See, this is where I think it gets tricky. Trying to put the clotted cream on top of the jam. I think this seems trickier to me.
That does.
Ooh, see, I'm losing my jam.
Yeah, you have a
I'm
containment
making
leak.
a big mess.
Yeah, you have a level 4 containment leak over there. That's
all
all over
okay.
your finger.
I just made a big mess. Okay.
Okay, now. Okay. Nope. How will I do this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so whoever does it jam, then clotted cream, how do you manage that without wiping the jam off? There must be a technique to it that we're just, remember, we're first timers here.
Yeah.
I am looking forward to this, though. Looks delicious.
I'm doing a half-baked job here, so.
I was gonna say, it looks like you're doing better than I did.
Okay. I got jam residue on the butter.
Yeah, that's
cream.
what I did too. All right, so
Okay.
Here we go.
So we're going with the clotted cream on top scone first, right?
That's what I'm trying first.
Okay. Mmm. 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 Mmm.
Yeah, no matter what, that does taste good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This whole thing about what goes first kind of reminds me of the proper way of eating a digestive.
Oh, yeah. Was the chocolate on top or the bottom?
Yeah, there was like some scientific study done.
There was actually that study. Yeah, we did a video on that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that one was supposedly like if the chocolate hits your tongue first, that would have a different experience. But
Yeah.
yeah. And I'm kind of wondering too. There's just a very slight sweetness to the scones, and I'm not sure if that is traditional or because this is an American-made mix. I'm just trying to look here for added sugars.
It tastes nice.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Richard, I know we said thank you. Thank you again. Really appreciate that.
Yeah, says 5 grams added sugar, so it's not super sweet, just very light sweetness. I mean, it's kind of nice. I just don't know if. Let us know in the comments because I don't remember when I was looking at recipes whether they had sugar in them or not.
Okay. And forgive me for asking this because you might have already said it. Was this one of these mixes where just add water?
I only had to add water.
Okay.
So it's pretty simplified because when I looked up some of the recipes, it looked like it was a bit of a process to make scones. I thought it looked a little bit stressful. They're very particular about, don't handle the dough too much, and when you use the cutter, make sure you don't twist it. And I'm thinking, oh my goodness, there's definitely an art to making a scone. So my poor little sad-looking scones, as sad as they look, they taste good. Yeah, they're delicious.
I really do think you're being overly critical for a first try.
Both ways taste excellent to me.
Same here.
My only thing is I felt like clotted cream first was a little easier for me to handle
Yeah.
As far as doing that and then putting jam on top, it was a bit trickier for me the other way.
Okay, this is going to sound like a stupid question, but is it possible the method where you put on the clotted cream first, do they possibly preheat it so it's easier to spread? Or was that even mentioned anywhere?
I wasn't mentioned.
Okay, I was just curious.
So I'm not sure.
Okay.
Yeah. And what do you think of the clotted cream? Are you enjoying it?
Oh yeah, I like it.
Yeah.
I like it a lot. Just seems like one of those things where you go into any of our typical grocery stores here, don't see it. We can only see it in a couple places.
It's hard to find here. I mean, I'm trying to think if we've seen any other creams. We see the double cream, which I understand is a little different from clotted cream. I forgot the difference. But not in your regular grocery store. Like we've seen, there's a version at Cost Plus World Market. It's not this particular one. This is the first time we had seen this particular brand. This, what was it? Devon Cream Company?
Yes.
That's what it was called? Yeah. Oh yeah, it says serve with scones and strawberry jam for a perfect cream tea. Try with fruit, pancakes, berries, and waffles.
Yeah.
It's for a few other ideas. So yeah, it's very good. It's very, very rich.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe just a slight sweetness to it.
Yeah.
Not very much, but very tasty.
Yeah. Love that jam.
Yeah. And I love strawberry jam, so.
Mm-hmm. That and I would say raspberry would be my favorite jams.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I might have pulled out raspberry jam if we had it. I happen to have strawberry. So really delicious. And this is the afternoon for us, and so this is making a really nice afternoon snack.
Yeah, I like the texture of these.
Mm-hmm.
These scones.
Yeah, they're a lot like, people have mentioned to us that they're similar to our biscuits. I would say that's definitely accurate.
Agreed.
And we have, I know another popular one is like a buttermilk biscuit, which I often like to have just with slice it open, have some butter or honey on it.
Yeah.
You can, and jam as well.
Mm-hmm.
And thinking back though to our, like say a buttermilk biscuit is is not quite as sweet as these.
Yeah.
What would you say?
Subjective, because I know, like say for example, some restaurants here get a buttermilk biscuit. Maybe it's not very sweet at all, and then I remember my mother making biscuits from scratch, and I remember her making buttermilk biscuits, and they would actually have
She put a little sugar in them.
Yeah, there'd be a little sweetness, not overpowering, but just
Yeah.
almost at the same level as what we're having right now with the scones.
Yeah. All right. So let us know in the comments, do you love scones with clotted cream and jam? And what is your preference? Would you do clotted cream and then jam, or jam and then clotted cream?
What about something savory? What about chutneys?
Yeah, I don't know. How else do you like to serve your scones?
Yeah. If you can please let us know.
Yeah, and I think you can make savory scones themselves, because I decided just to get the original one, but they have a lot of different flavors with different fruits. But I think they also had cheese.
Garlic and cheese.
I can't remember if it was garlic. Was it cheese? Did they have a cheese and jalapeno one?
I know what I'm thinking.
I'm trying to remember.
I'm thinking of the Red Lobster cheese biscuit. Just add water mix, which we have a box in our cupboard. Yeah, but I know that, like I say, some of the commenters have said, well, I'm not into sweets, I'm more into savory. It's like, well, I'm wondering, maybe they like scones too, but instead of jam, maybe they like to put a little savory chutney on there.
Yeah, or just have a more savory one, something with savory additions to it.
Yeah.
I wish I could remember all the different flavors, but they had a wide variety of flavors from this line.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
Blueberry
scone, that's a really popular one.
Cinnamon.
I think they might have some with chocolate in them, but I know they had savory ones as well.
Yeah.
So if you like food reactions and food tastings, be sure to give our video a thumbs up. And if you like this content, also consider subscribing to our channel and hit the notification bell so you know when we publish a new video. And until next time, bye-bye.
Bye.